What is up, horror film? Oh my god. Let's see here. Let's get this thing running. Get it running. Alright, there we go. There we go, baby. Oh shit. Wi-Fi signal. Weakening. What's up, DB? What's going on? What's up, Chad Evans? I figured, hell, we may as well talk some wrestling. Ever since last week's stream, man, that's all anybody ever wanted to do, dude. Oh man, look at Punky Head. Chad's got the Punky Head going on. DB got the kitty, little chippy. What's up, JK? What is going on, everybody? How have y'all been? I just got in the house, man. We have been working our butts off. I thought I would be in the official setup right now, but not quite. Not quite. Very close. I'm predicting next week. 100% because I already have the backdrop ready, man. The shelves are up and it looks badass. I'm saying bad to the bone. The shelves are up. Problem is nothing's on them, and we have a bunch of stuff, like all of our stuff is in the middle of the floors right now because of the repairs we're doing. And you know, I've kind of become my own little handyman, dude. Been changing out light switches and plugs all day. So that's been sure fun, man. My hands sure as hell hurt. Nate, what is going on? JK got himself a Costco membership. Hopefully it'll be worth it. Costco is badass, man. Costco is beast. We do not have them in West Virginia, though. Out here we have Sam's Clubs. About the same thing. Just Costco's owned by Kroger. Sam's Club is owned by Walmart. Alias, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the horror fan. You can never grow old. You can never die. You are now one of us. This channel is about horror movies and horror in general. But today, we're just bullshitting. We're just bullshitting because we're not in the official setup. These have kind of been like on the road kind of streams. Just while we have time, man. Yeah, so Chad saying he watched the Slumber Party Massacres. Oh man, I have not watched the third, I do not believe. I have watched 1 and 2. Lately, we haven't got to watch much with all the work. Man, by the time we wake up, we eat breakfast, we go work on the house, we come home, and by that point in time, man, we get to watch one movie, if that, if we're lucky, and we're asleep. We watched Bad Moon. I don't know if any of y'all are into that or have seen that, but it's a werewolf movie. Peace out, Alias. You know, I guess you can't be a horror fan and a Christian at the same time. Makes sense. But yeah, Bad Moon, werewolf movie. A lot of people haven't seen that. I wanted to check it out though, man. I went through a werewolf phase there for a while, and I wanted to watch as many werewolf horror films as I could. Some of those with the old Dr. Briggs while he was in. We watched stuff like Wolfen. We watched Bad Moon together. Wolfen was not good, but Bad Moon is okay. Bad Moon is like a solid 6 out of 10 if you ask me. You know, I want to read the book that it's based on called Thor. I have not done that yet, but I do want to check it out. What's going on, DOD? Welcome to the stream. What's going on? But yeah, man, after last week, dude, we got to talk that wrestling now. I mean, y'all, that's all y'all wanted. Yeah, so that's it. We watched Frailty, which is a classic, man. Underseen, underrated in my book. Frailty is such a good movie, man, and nobody talks about that anymore. Chad, let me ask you something. Do you know anything about electrical work, Chad? I don't know. You can ask. I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can answer. But I don't know, Chad. It depends. But yeah, JK says, I'm an agnostic Christian and a horror fan. I believe in God. It's organized religion I have a problem with. Well, yeah, see, JK, come on, man. You're a Christian and you're in here, man. No problem. No problem. Come on, man. We're accepting of everybody, dude. Why did A-list have to be unaccepting of us? Come on, man. Because you're a Christian. Plenty of Christians in here. Nate Blanche is a Christian. Chad wants to know, what is in my Uva Bowl collection? Dude, I don't think I own a single Uva Bowl film. I don't think I do. I know he made, House of the Dead, Blood Rain. What was that? The Last Kingdom. How the hell did he sucker people into giving him like millions upon millions to make that shit? But I don't think I own a single Uva Bowl film. That's wild. That's a good question. Are you saying I need more Uva Bowl in the collection? Man. DOD is saying, Mags found out about Frailty from a friend, then showed Briggs and myself. So good. Such a good movie, man. Powers Booth and Matthew McConaughey, man, they form a freaking powerhouse duo in that movie. And Bill Paxton, the acting is phenomenal. And of course, it's directed by Bill Paxton. Such a great movie. Such a great twist that you never see coming. And it gets you on so many levels, because young Fenton Minks, or Meeks, however you say it, when he doesn't see the things that his father or his brother claimed to see, which is that these people are demons and they're killing him. And for the whole damn movie, you don't know who to believe, but you can feel Fenton's rage, man. You can feel it. And it's like, and you feel bad for him, but at the same time, you're like, dude, it's no wonder he's pissed off, man. These guys are Looney Tunes. Possibly. And he never sees anything. But then you also have to feel bad for Adam, because Adam, of course, in the big twist, can see that these people are, in fact, demons. And it's just so good. It's so good. And you have to feel bad for Adam, because, and Bill Paxton's character, because you have to wonder, like, man, these people are seeing these things and Fenton can't. So it's like, oh my God, what is wrong with our son or brother that he can't see these things, but they can? It's crazy. Great movie. Frailty is so good. So good. Grassman in the hills. Brian Perry in the hills. What's going on, folks? JP in the hills. Asking if this is live, baby. We only do it live. Come on, JP. You know better than that. Talk Horror is all live all the time, baby. When you can't get enough horror, I've got more. Welcome home, Grassman. Grassman is saying nature can't kill him. Come here, Grassman. Come to the big West Virginia, folks. I'm telling you right now. This is no hyperbole. This is no bullshit. I saw within our first, probably our first week back, possibly first two. I thought that had to be first 2 weeks back. We've been here 2 weeks, whatever. I saw the biggest bee, hornet, whatever the hell you want to call it, I have ever seen in my life. Huge. It was as big as this damn AirPods case, this AirPods Pro case. It was as big as that shit. Huge, man. Nature can take you out, grass man. You just got to come to where Mother Nature lives, dog, and that's in almost heaven, West Virginia, baby. I'm telling you. Back home, grass man, back at the big WV, baby. Oh man, wrestling and horror mixed with monster. Let me tell you something, JK. We don't play around here. I'm gonna tell you this. Who do you guys think wins in a versus match? Dude, JK right here, man. He's asking, was it a murder hornet? Possibly. We looked it up. The size lines up. It was either a murder hornet or a cicada killer. Huge. I would hate to get stung by that son of a bitch, dog. That thing would, oh my God, that's an ER visit right there. Chad comes up here and says, hot take, AEW will be dead in 2 years if they don't hire Scott D'Amore to handle booking duties. Tony can't do it. I don't watch wrestling anymore, but I will comment with you here, Chad. I used to watch wrestling, like I said, and I've seen, my heyday was WCW and the NWO and WWF when it was F, not E. Knock that E bullshit out of here, baby. We don't know that E wrestling. But, dude, there were other organizations, federations, whatever the hell you want to call them, that came along, and you really hope that they could compete with the WWE at this point, because of course WCW went under. It's hard, man. That's hard competition, dude. That's like trying to start a new football league or a basketball league right now. Like you're competing with the NFL and the NBA. Dude, we saw what happened to TNA. Before that, everybody thought Ring of Honor was going to do something. And now and Lucha Underground, and now AEW. Man, that's a tough business to break into, dog. I don't know if AEW, I'm with you. I don't know if AEW is going to be around, dude. They got to get on some. They got to get some big names in there, some big names, and I mean, some big names, and I'm not talking about people who are going to bury it. That was kind of the problem with WCW. They started getting all these it looked like a retirement home there at the end. You can't do that. But you do need some legends who are, I don't know who's big right now, but if they got The Rock or if they got Brock Lesnar or something like that, man, that would be huge for them. It would be massive. Oh, yeah, we're having internet problems. Sorry, folks. We're still in the guest house. But hey, next week, man, I'm telling you, we're going to get back to normality. Oh, come on, JP. You got to get in here and talk. Hey, if you want to talk horror, man, talk horror with me. I'll talk horror all the time. It's just you gotta bring it up, man. You gotta bring it up, man. I'm just giving the people what they want this week. It's kind of a joke. The talk wrestling thing's kind of a joke. It's a play on what happened last week after everybody just wanted to talk wrestling with me. But I'll talk horror, wrestling, anything, baby. Talk horror doesn't care. Talk horror can pivot. But, man, let me give you this. Who would win in a wrestling match? We're going wrestling. We're going 4 squared. Going for the squared circle here. So four corners. We are going to go Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. JP brings up an interesting question here. He wants to know, how big do you think Andre the Giant's package was? Had to be 3 or 4 feet long. You can tell by how deep his voice is. Love to talk wrestling. Let me tell you something, JP. I'm putting Andre, we're going to call him the tripod of success. We're putting Andre, we're putting him, I'm going 5 feet. I'm going 5 feet easily, dog. I'm going 5 feet. I mean, it looks like Jake the Snake Roberts Snake might have gotten loose in his trousers, is all I'm saying, JP. Andre didn't play around. Andre didn't play around. All right, man, here's what we got. Look, I asked that question, and Nate's going with Michael Myers. Brian Perry's going with Jason. Dude, I'm going with Jason. Easily. Me and BP, we know. Me and Brian Perry, we know, baby. Jason's going to be dropping them elbows. What do we got here? DOD wants to know, Bo and Anna, what horror characters would you like to create in your Rasslin game? Oh, my God. I think Chucky and Tiffany, have them be a little lucha libre duo, DOD, just some high-flying action. You know what I'm saying? Like Chucky's diving off the top rope. Tiffany ain't afraid to run and dive through the ropes to the outside and land on somebody. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. Ooh! JK coming in with the heat. Michael can be pinned easier than Jason. Agreed. We saw it happen. Laurie Strode knifed his ass to the kitchen counter, and it was game over for Mikey, and we saw him get pinned between a damn car and a tree. I mean, come on, man. Tree's just standing there, bro. Come on. Kick out. What are you doing? Dragon Blues, to answer your question, DOD, wants to create a tater sack Jason. Woo! Woo! There we go, baby. JP's coming in. He's got another question where he says, how about Rowdy Roddy Piper? He had paranormal experiences leading him to believe he was being visited by his dead wrestling partner. Damn, tell me more about this, JP. I need to know about that. I've been, I don't know if we have any TikTokers in here, but as I'm falling asleep at night, hitting a TikTok or whatever, you know, to take me away to dreamland, I've been watching those tell me a weird paranormal experience you've had that no one else would believe. Oh, man, so good. There's some good stories out there. Some really good stories. I was watching, I was listening to one the other night, and it was this guy who was, I believe he was an ex-Marine. And it was during the Afghanistan war, I believe, in about 2004. And he said that if you were in the military at that point in time, they had like these buildings or what have you that housed a shit ton of telephones. And throughout the day, whenever you weren't doing anything else, you could go in these buildings and you would get like 20 minutes to call a loved one, call a friend, call whatever, but you get a total time allotment of, let's say, 20 minutes, period. You don't get shit after that. It doesn't matter how many. You can call 20 different people in those 20 minutes. Just got to make it quick. However, sometimes, because there were unfortunately a lot of casualties around that time. So a decent amount of times, man, those buildings would be closed. Nobody was allowed in to use the phone. And the reason they would do that, if you were going to go make a call to your relatives, friends, whatever, and you saw the buildings were closed, it was because someone had died that day. Could have part of your company, had been someone else. You don't know, but you do know that is why the building is closed. Because it limited people from being able to call home or tell the news or whatever who died, so the family didn't find out that way. The military wanted to handle being able to inform the family before word got out, essentially, if someone died. Well, this dude says it was like midnight. He said it's in the desert, so moonlight is all you have. And he's like, it's fine. Well, hell, you're in the desert. Nothing's going to block that moonlight. He's like, that's plenty of light. But, it was midnight, and he was walking to that building to make a phone call. And he was looking down at the ground, just watching his feet, watching where he's stepping, and somebody bumped into him, man, knocked him back, actually. And he was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. And he reached out to catch the person he bumped into, and nothing was there. And he looked up, and nobody's around it, but he just bumped into somebody. And he's like, what in the hell? And he's looking around. Nobody's even close to being near him. There's nobody out there. And he decides, okay, well, I'm going to keep walking to the building and make my call, because I don't want people thinking like they see, if somebody looks out, I don't want them to see me just standing here looking around, seemingly talking to myself. So he gets to the building to make his call, and he said that he just thought on what had just happened. And he believed that, and the building was closed. He went to go to the building, and the building was closed. And he believes that what had happened was maybe he had bumped into the soldier who had died that day or something. And they were making their rounds to go call their family like they did when they were alive. Good stuff, man. I mean, sad, horribly sad, but good stuff. If y'all come across those on TikTok, man, it's like, it's some girl that's like, what's a paranormal experience you've had that no one else would ever believe? And then other people stitch it, telling their own stories. It's really cool. So highly suggest checking them out. Ethan wanting to know, where's Anna? She will be back, Ethan. Right now we're in the guest house. The new setup should be done next week. I'm putting it out there, and absolutely I should be streaming from there next week. I'm going to be disappointed if I'm not. That's all I can say, man. JP says that Rowdy Roddy Piper ghost story is on Celebrity Hauntings, featuring Rowdy Roddy Piper. I used to watch one of those, man. It was, I don't know if it's called, what was that? Celebrity Ghost Stories, what it was called. And they would have like Ernie Hudson there, Fairuza Balk was on there. Lots of good ones. Tom Arnold. Lots of great ones on that show. That's a really good show. I suggest everyone check that one out. Ethan saying, if any of y'all are into these recent Mortal Kombat games, you can play as horror characters on there. Dude, I'm really not. As a kid, I was into the Mortal Kombat games when they were much simpler, but I'm one of those people, man, that like, I'll beat the computer on it or whatever, and I'll want to hop online and play, and people are just insane insanely good at fighting games online now. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, it's not even, there's no part of it that's fun. There's no part of it that's competitive in my book. Like, it's almost like, and that's crazy. That's crazy for someone like me to say, because, you know, I've been a gamer my whole life. But, dog, I picked up Street Fighter, what was it, Street Fighter 4 or 5 or whatever when it was new, and I took that shit online. Dog, people would catch me in a combo that just killed my ass instantly. Like, I didn't even have a chance to throw a hit. So, yeah, dog, I'm not really into the new Mortal Kombat or the Street Fighters, dude. That shit is rough. Rough. What's going on, Max? Damn. Max, man, bring your mechanically inclined ass out here and fix my electric for me, dude. Come on. What are you doing, Max? Come on. Come on, Maryland boy. And then we'll go to Crybaby Bridge. We'll take our Dairy Queen up there, man. We'll get it done. Dang, DOD spent all day outside. Had her chicken out and about, happy girl. Does your chicken just follow you around, DOD? Like, and you don't even have to worry about it. Like, she's not just going to, you know, hop that fence and go join the circus or something, be a circus chicken. She'll just hang out with you indefinitely. Man, Pinhead, what's going on, man? What's up, sir? Ain't seen you in a hot minute, dude. Yeah, hey, man, still in the guest house, just hanging out, getting the house done. Should be in next week, dude. Nate's like, same when I play Fortnite and Call of Duty. Everyone looks like they're in phase or they have urban training their whole life. Hey, man. That's crazy. Yeah, man, people have just gotten so competitive, dude, and they've just upped their game when it comes to online stuff. But I will say, there ain't no video games today. No video games as far as the computer goes that are difficult, period. Period. Not a single damn one. I would say Mario from the original Nintendo Entertainment System. You could put that shit against any game from the last damn 20 years and that damn thing will whoop that ass, man. And that's wasn't even considered that hard of a game. The old school games, they used to be brutal. Brutal. Oh, man, Max just got him a new Harley. What? Oh, my God, dude. I want to see. Damn. Ethan is saying, I've been to Crybaby Bridge, and nope, never again. Oh, man, I'm going to have to go. What happened, Ethan? Give me your story. I need to know. DB saying, dude, why does everyone believe you do some kind of harm, Steven? I do DB some kind of harm? What are y'all smoking? Come on. Who actually thinks I would harm DB? Man. DOD says her chicken will follow her. Lately, she's been hanging out under a broken down truck and the trailer attached to it. You need to come get more eggs. Yes, I do, DOD. Oh, my God, yeah. Because I'm on the organic eggs, man. You know, I get them happy eggs or those, God, what are those other ones called? I try to get happy eggs all the time, though. But there's another organic brand. If they don't have happy eggs, I get those. And, oh, my God, dude. $6, $7 a carton is rough for some organic eggs, but man, they're bigger. You can see the yolk is so much, they're like an orange color, dude, just packed with nutrients. I need them organic eggs, DOD, all of the eggs. Give me all of them. Dang, man. Chad's saying Mario and Ray, but that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, of course there were harder games, but Jesus, man, like even Mario, which was a game that came with the Nintendo Entertainment System, is harder than anything coming out today, man. But yeah, Battletoads, holy shit, dude. That's like the damn Lion King game, bro. That was made for children. It was made for children. And that game was brutal, man. Brutal. There you go. Yeah, ain't no way DOD's gonna hurt her little chickadee. Man. Ooh, Pinhead said he finally saw Late Night with the Devil. It was really good. Man. I need to check that out. Like I said, man, we've been watching whatever I have on my external hard drive, and it's been stuff like Bad Moon, Frailty. Can't remember what else we watched. We watched Tremors one day. I mean, God, yeah, dude. We just, whatever I got on an external hard drive. So we're kind of limited right now. All of my movies are boxed up, man. Pitt said that's the only good thing on Shudder. Jeez. So Nate Blanche says, apparently YouTube is having upload issues. I've seen 2 YouTubers talk about it in the past 30 minutes. Oh my God, not YouTube. Yeah. So what's going on is like, what's YouTube doing, Nate? What are they doing? What are they updating? JK wants to know, so what's the difference between organic and non-organic eggs? So the thing is that the ones that aren't, like, the main thing you want to look for, JK, is pasture-raised eggs. Like, you want to make sure those sons of bitches are free-range, they're roaming around, and they're eating worms and shit. Ones who are all caged up, you don't want that, dog. Like, you're just eating seed, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not eating anything that's going to give you nutrients. Nothing. Those are some sad-ass chickens that produce some sad-ass eggs, bro, and that's all they do. It's a depressed chicken. You want those happy chickens that are roaming around, eating up some worms, eating, getting their feet in the mud, just getting all these nutrients, man, and then passing that down onto the egg, man, and then you just boom. But JP disagrees with me. He's like, organic eggs cost like 3 times as much for no better taste or nutrients. I don't know, dog. You can crack open a happy egg. I mean, it is the first time, because I used to eat just your cheap ass, like Eggland's Best eggs or Kroger eggs or whatever. Dude, the first time you crack open a happy egg, you're going to be shocked, dog, because that yolk is orange, and huge, packed with power. Damn. So Ethan says you got to put flour on your car. Then you start driving up this hill and you stop and start driving in reverse. And then something or someone stops your car like a jolt feeling. Damn, Ethan, that's a crybaby bridge. And he's like, then you'll see handprints on your car. Oh, man. Them's fighting words, Ethan. Them's fighting words, man. Nobody touches my baby but me, you know what I'm saying? Artsy wants to know, you ever played Trivial Pursuit Horror Edition? Yes, and we streamed it, actually. But yes, very fun. And in addition to that, when we shot an episode of Weird and Wonderful with Dr. Briggs and with Daughter of Death, we all got in a hotel room and played Horror Trivial Pursuit together late one night. It was so fun. So fun. And believe it or not, Anna and Briggs tied for first. I think that was my first time I didn't come in first. But Anna and Briggs, I was so proud of her, man. So proud of her. JP, he's saying that these organic eggs are BS, and it's the same as vegetables. He's saying. Let me ask you this, JP. How do you feel about organic potatoes? Let's talk about that. JK says, watch Happy Birthday to Me, and it was a better 80s slasher than I remember. I'm with you. I do not remember it being good. That is my memories of Happy Birthday to Me. I've only seen it once, and it was years ago. We're talking probably 15 years ago. And I do not remember it being good. And let me ask you a question. Wasn't there something, JK, you might be able to answer this since you've seen it more recently, but I remember watching it. I remember there's a scene where it goes into slow motion as like a car crashes off of a bridge or something like that. Don't they like flip the orientation of the car? Like it originally crashes off the bridge like upside down or something, and then they put it in slow-mo and replay it, and it's like tires first or something like that, or did I miss something there? Oh, DOD, she's ready to get it, baby. She's like, I'll bring the eggs, you bring the Trivial Pursuit. That's a deal. That's a done deal. I'm back on the east side, DOD. You guys are close. I'll be out there. Don't you worry, baby. Now, JK, Monkey Shines. I didn't know the subtitle was An Experiment in Fear, but George Romero's Monkey Shines, I do like that. That is a good movie from what I remember. I've only seen it once, though. I need to rewatch it. Max is saying, sadly, got to head back to work, fam. Again, def need a weekend stream, Uncle Steve, but as always, finish it up when I get home. Love y'all. Night Horror fam. Hey, you have a good night, sir. Have a safe time at work, man. Make that moolah. We got to hit Crybaby Bridge, and absolutely, man, I'll get a weekend stream going as soon as I can, brother. Promise. JP is saying organic potatoes are bullshit too. Oh my God, I can't believe this. And Grassman doesn't believe in organic. Oh my goodness. What is this? Brian Perry saying, I watched 8213 Gacy House on DVD today, Stephen. How was it, Brian Perry? I've noticed that horror films based off of serial killers typically are not good. And sometimes just in films based off of serial killers are not good. Like that, I was super stoked for that movie, My Friend Dahmer. Not good. Archie saying, I'll join in the trivia. I've never gotten to play it with fellow horror fans yet. It is so fun. Maybe we're going to have a redneck get-together one day, because I know Archie's in Kentucky and Breeks and DOD are, of course, in Tennessee. They're pretty close. And I'm in the big WV, man. We're going to have and Max, hell, he's in Maryland. We're going to have to get the horror fam together for some Trivial Pursuit and see what we can do. Pinhead says, I need to see Monkey Shines. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What do we got here? Now that JP says, now that we are talk wrestling, can we discuss Vince McMahon's sexual misconduct charges? Tell me about. I'm so out of the loop. I've seen all this stuff, and I see they're trying to like interview the wrestlers and stuff like that. What in the hell happened with Vince McMahon? Ooh, Chad, yes. Yeah, of course there's exceptions, man. Monster of the Eileen Werno story, yeah, it was good. You know, some are better than others, but man, you start getting into like Ed Gein, the one with Kane Hodder. That one was pretty bad. I still like watching it, but it's pretty bad. So was the BTK with Kane Hodder as Dennis Rader. There's just so many terrible ones, dude. But yeah, sometimes you get a good one, man. I liked Monster. Of course, that's what was it? Wasn't it like Charlize Theron and Christina Ricci? JK saying, now this is back to the Happy Birthday to Me comment. He said, you know, Stephen, I really didn't pay attention to that scene. The dude who gets The weight dropped on his junk before he drops the weight on his neck. Got it rough. Oh my God, dude. Could you imagine? Oh man. Yeah, that's rough, dude. Let's see. Oh, JP said, how the hell do I know? I hate wrestling. I hear you, JP. That's what I like. You're more into paranormal circuses. I'm telling you now, Grassman. You're out of control, Grassman. You're out of control. So, Grassman, dude, why is that angel not your profile picture anymore, man? After dying, you have fallen out of favor with God. What's going on, Grassman? Come on now. Pinhead is saying the new season of Chucky was pretty weak. I haven't seen it. I stopped after, I believe, the first episode. I maybe gave it 2. I can't remember, but it was just not my cup of tea, man. Not my cup of tea. They, I liked Curse of Chucky. Okay, as far as the movies go. But after that, man, it's just like they're I don't know. I feel like they don't know what to do with Chucky, and they're just throwing stuff at the wall until they see what hit, what this newer audience would respond to. And, they didn't know whether to go scary, serious, or comedic with him anymore. And I don't know. I just didn't really care for the new TV series. But one thing that really bothered me, I will say, about the new Chucky flicks, especially, well, hell, all of them, but with Curse of Chucky, is when they brought Chucky back and they started to use CGI. And it is so terrible because in these killer doll films, they want to have these suspenseful moments where somebody's looking at the doll or somebody's holding the doll or whatever, and the camera will cut back from the doll to the person holding the doll, and they try to build suspense. And you, as an audience member, are like, oh my God, that doll is going to come alive. It's going to be a jump scare. They're going to kill this person that's holding them, or will jump out at this person. What sucks when it's fucking CGI and they cut back to the doll, and you can tell it is a fucking cartoon doll now. It's no longer, a rubber doll or what the fuck ever. So when they cut back to the doll, well, this is the moment the doll is going to jump. This is a jump scare moment. So they totally kill their suspense that they just built by showing us a cartoon doll. It's like, well, now it's animated. We know that fucking jump's coming because it has to be animated for it to move. Let's see here. Chad is saying allegedly Vince was paying Janelle Grants, who's that, money and gifts. Then the payment stopped, and now there's a story of Vince taking a dump on her with Brock Lesnar being there. What? Oh my God. What in the hell? That's weird. Artsy asks, do you have a favorite horror video game? Yes, I do. Resident Evil and the entire Resident Evil franchise. Huge Resident Evil fan. Some games are better than others. They're mostly good, but they've had some side story offshoot games that were really bad. Really bad. But as far as like the official lineup goes, love the games, man. Love them. And Resident Evil is my favorite. Grassman just saw a movie called Junk Bonds, The Return of Buckethead. Are you talking about the guitarist? What? Rip Rascal wants to know, what happened to your final girl sidekick? She's just hanging out, dude, until probably until next week. when we get the finalized setup going. Oh my God, but she's in the chat. DB, can you believe this? Everybody's like, come on, where's DB at? We want her. Get out of here. Yeah, there you go. Artsy, yeah, me and Anna, we played the Resident Evil 5 is one of the best damn co-op games of all time. Not the best story-wise, but such great gameplay and so fun to play together, and it's so fun. And then we got into playing the what is those? Is it Dark Picture who makes those games? But the stuff like Until Dawn and The Quarry and stuff like that, we got into playing that together, and it's been great. Drain Blues wants to know, oh God, am I a Final Girl sidekick? Yes, that's you. You've been dubbed Final Girl sidekick, DB. Brian Perry says, Steven, it was a great movie. Now, he's talking about the John Wayne Gacy movie. So there's about 6 paranormal group stuck in the Gacy house, and they die. Woo! Is it found footage? Let's see here. Pinhead saying, Resident Evil all-time great. RE2 and RE4 are the best. What did you think, Pinhead, of the Resident Evil 4 remake? So Chad says, after the separation with Linda years ago, Vince started seeing this Janelle Grant. Then when the cuts came for employees at Titan Tower, she was one of them. She demanded money or she was going to tabloids with the affair. Damn! Oh, man. That'll do it, dude. Lover scorned right there. I never knew Vince separated from Linda, though. That's weird. Shows how out of the loop I am with that stuff, man. That's what I'm saying, JP. My baby is going to come out 4 feet long, 24-inch biceps, and he's going to drink creatine protein for breakfast. Rib Rascal wants to know, who is your favorite Final Girl? Oh my God, dude, that is a hell of a question. I've never thought of that. Being put on the spot like this, though, I can't give you a favorite Final Girl yet, because otherwise I will sit here, and the type of horror fan that I am, I will analyze it to death, and then you'll never get an answer. But who immediately popped to mind, and this isn't favorite, but a damn good Final Girl, and I'm going to tell you why she's a damn good Final Girl. Actually, 2 popped to mind that are like really good Final Girls. Oh man, and now more are coming out I'm thinking about, but I'm going to get these out. Nancy from A Nightmare on Elm Street and Alice from Friday the 13th. And I'm also going to go with Rachel from Halloween 4. And I'm just going to lump these together, and more would come as I sat here and thought about it. This isn't why I'm going to give you a favorite, because like I said, I would analyze it to death and you'd never get an answer, and there's just so many I love. But the reason why those 3 came to mind immediately, and initially it was those 2. It was like Alice and Nancy. The reason why is because those are actual survivors, man. You know, the other Final Girls, like Laurie Strode, she just kind of screamed and ran, and then she put up a little bit of a fight for like the last 5 minutes, you know. And you know, your Sally from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, all she did was scream. Pretty weak. But your Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street, your Alice from Friday the 13th, your Rachel from Halloween 4, those girls kicked ass. Kicked freaking ass. Kicked ass, man. Um, and they weren't. It wasn't like those movies where a girl is a total weakling the entire movie and then magically becomes a survivor badass at the end. Nancy never claimed to be a badass, but when she realized that things were going awry, dude, she went out and tried to train herself. She went out and found like a survival handbook and tried to figure out what she could do to survive when her friends are dying and stuff like that. Rachel did whatever it took to protect Jamie and Halloween, and Alice, she's running a freaking summer camp. Of course, she's, got some skills, man, some bushcraft going on, you know what I'm saying? So, those girls are just survivors. So those are who really stood out as far as trying to survive and just being kick-ass. Of course, there's some others out there that I like just because either they're funny or you could look at them and be like, man, they're hot, and then that's just all they are. But these girls, they just came to my mind because it's like, holy shit, they kick ass and they deserve to survive. Yeah, JK, got to take a total pass on Laurie Strode, man. Laurie survived in the first two Halloweens, and I like it, and I like but she it's like Laurie's survival, none of it was like proactive. It was all by happenstance. Like, she got lucky over and over almost. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, there's different categories of final girls, and I just happen to be thinking like, Nancy, Alice, Rachel just really kicked ass, and that's why they kind of just stuck out to me. I was like, man, those are some good kick-ass final girls. That's all I was thinking. I wasn't thinking like, who's the hottest or who's my personal favorite. I was just like, man, those are some kick-ass ones. Dude, Rib, that's a great Dragon Blues. Who was the final girl that immediately sprung to your mind? First off, I mean, when you saw me get asked that question, who came to your mind first? Yeah, Ripley. Absolutely, JP. How about Sigourney and Alien franchise? She was a badass decades after she died. Yes. Ripley's another one. Ripley is absolutely another one. Dragon Blues went Ripley immediately. Rib says The Descent has the most tragic final girl. Oh my God, dude. And then when you watch The Descent 2 and she has to face the nightmare over again, and then you find out that Juno was actually still alive. Oh my God. Good final girls. Are we back? Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. Can everybody hear me? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, great. Okay, we're good. Yeah, to be fair, but Laurie didn't know she was fighting anything supernatural. And at that time, it wasn't really established that Myers was really anything supernatural yet. Not until the end of the movie. And, I don't know, man. Laurie just,
she had a team of people around her that were kind of like helping her, man. And like I said, like she didn't do anything really proactive to aid in her survival, dude. She just kind of fought with her back to the corner, and sometimes, like I said, she's just simply survived from like blind luck, dumb luck, or like happenstance. But dude, Alice set up booby traps. Nancy set up booby traps. I just really liked that. I thought it was really cool. Rib Rascal said he's got a dash, but he is returning for a top 10 Final Girls episode. We're going to have to make it happen. We're absolutely going to have to make that happen, dude. And it will be, we're going to have to decide on some criteria there. For sure. Maybe we'll have different editions. Best survivor, best overall, whatever, JP is saying we need to review the trailers for upcoming horror movies of 2024. Dude, as soon as my damn setup's finalized, I have a bunch of plans, man. Chad is saying his favorite Final Girl has always been Reggie Bannister. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Brian is saying that Gacy flick was found footage. Cool, I might have to check that out then, BP. I've been on a little bit of a found footage kick here recently. So, that'll be cool, man. That'll be cool. Jay Chris is saying his favorite Final Girl was Ripley. Dude, total badass. Total badass. And never... And it was like... I have a feeling that's one of those movies that couldn't be made today, because today it would be like, Ripley would be like, it would be fucking shoved down your throat what a badass Ripley is, man. And it would just be like, oh, this is grueling. But in those movies, she's so well done and so well written, because I like it, because Ripley's like a true badass in the sense that, like, she gets stuff done. Ripley doesn't need to stop and have one-liners, or stop and have a conversation, or tell some dude, screw you, I can do it. Ripley just does it. And that is what makes her such a badass, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so, oh my God, those movies are so well done. And totally agreed, man. Ripley is definitely one of the best Final Girls. God, yeah. So well done. DOD is saying, hey, man, got to go with Nancy. DOD's with me, man. Nancy is a survivor type. Nancy wasn't playing around. She's like, oh, shit, man, I'm in a world of trouble. We're gonna kill Freddy with some exploding meth light bulbs. You know what I'm saying? Jay Chris is saying, man, that old debacle would have been avoided if they quarantined that dude like she originally said. Dude, Ripley... Oh my God, dude. Ripley was right so many times, and just nobody listened to her, or there was just, just the hubris of some of these people, well, if we capture a specimen and bring it back, man, that's a lot of money we could make off it. What? Come on, dude, who the hell? Yeah, Ripley told everybody, man, and hey, she left us with... her famous line, man, nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Amen, sister. Hell yeah. Chad is saying, would you consider Kyle to be a good Final Girl, because she came back in the Cult of Chucky movie? She survived so long. Cult of Chucky I wasn't a fan of. I don't remember it all that well. But I would consider Kyle a good Final Girl, and I also think it was set up properly for her to be a decent Final Girl, because me and Briggs have talked about this numerous times. Like, we almost hate those movies where like it is just a weakling girl or a weakling dude, whatever, and then all of a sudden at the end, like, this 90-pound girl is suddenly a badass and kicking everybody's ass. It's like, almost like Sidney Prescott or something at the end of the original Scream would probably be a good example. But, Kyle, she was an orphan. She's had a rough life. She, smokes. She sneaks out and hangs out with friends a little bit or whatever. It's like, she has this edge to her that they set it up that this girl's got some street smarts, man. She knows what to do to survive. She is a survivor. She's an orphan and she's still kicking. And, she helps Andy. So I do like Kyle. I do like Kyle a lot. I can't comment based off of Cult of Chucky. Like I said, I don't remember it all that well. But based off of Child's Play 2, I do like Kyle a good bit. Archie saying, "You're what? Scared me?" Hey, Archie, I'm telling you, dog, this is talk horror. You got to be careful, man. I'll hit you with them jump scares out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I gotta keep y'all on your toes, man. JK is saying, "I still got nothing but love for Laurie Strode. I wanted her to be my babysitter." Dude, who the hell wouldn't, man? She's going to bring pumpkins to carve with you, man. You get to watch the scary movies. Yeah, and she was a good babysitter, really good. But dude, the babysitter from The Babysitter is the one that would get me, man. I would be, oh my God. I would be so sad if I was that little dude in The Babysitter, man. Having somebody, just watch those movies with you, like practice karate and shit with you, and go over those hypothetical scenarios that I'm always doing with my friends. Like, who would be your ultimate galactic space team? Oh, man, and then she turns out to, want to sacrifice the blood of the innocent, and that's, kind of how that would go. I'd be screwed. I'd be more heartbroken. Like, I wouldn't be heartbroken as much that I'm dying as I would the betrayal I felt from her ass. Like, wait a minute, we had an intergalactic space team going on, man. Trav wanted to know, we talking Final Girls here or what? Oh, shit, Trav heard us talking about him, folks. Trav, I just named you as my ultimate Final Girl, dog. I'm like, man, this guy has kids. He takes them to hockey every week. He tries to keep up with talk horror. He is a Final Girl to be remembered. That old Trav Zimmerman. Dude, Ethan, yes. Mia from Evil Dead 2013. Yes, sir. Love that movie. Love that movie, man. What a badass movie. I really like that movie a lot. Grassman saying something feels different. Might be the bathroom studio setup. Grassman, hey, let me tell you something, dog. Don't call any of these numbers written on the walls behind me. And don't use the third stop. Pokemon, we miss you, Pokemon. What's going on? Chad is saying, I'm so pissed they aren't doing an Ash/Mia/Beth multiverse crossover. Man, what is next for Evil Dead? Have they announced anything for after Evil Dead Rise? Grassman, he doesn't feel right being in the big TH, not in the studio. Man, come on, Grassman. You're gonna call me out like that. I can't believe that, man. I got the same cup, I got the same gear rocking. Come on. What is coming up, Chad? What's next for Evil Dead? MJK's like, yeah, if I hear a toilet flush, I'm out of here. Hey, dude, you got to be out before 9 because that's when Seabass shows up. There's a Dumb and Dumber reference for any of y'all if you didn't catch it. Pinhead saying 2 new Evil Dead films have been announced. Damn, okay. Wow, okay. That's going to be interesting. Is it going to follow the storyline that Evil Dead Rise gave us? Trav caught it. That's why you're the ultimate final girl, Trav. Kick his ass, Seabass. Okay, folks, 5-minute warning, 5-minute last-minute questions and comments. Send them on over, baby. I'll get to them. But we've been talking Rasslin for over an hour, and man, I might have to get off here and prepare for tomorrow, man. I got to get that studio going for y'all. Like I said, the backdrop is up, man. My background's going to look badass. It's up. I don't have any of my gear out, though, man. All my movies and all my figures are still packed up. But, man, oh, my God, my shelving and all that's up. It looks incredible. There you go, Ethan. Kick his ass, Seabass. She touched my leg. Kill him! JP says, from Fetty Alvarez, writer of Don't Breathe and Evil Dead, and producer Ridley Scott, Alien Romulus. Look. JK saying, Evil Dead Maniac cop crossover. Oh my God, dude. Dude, if Tom Atkins gets to come back, hell yeah. Let's run that. Could you imagine Bruce Campbell and Tom Atkins in one movie? Who do you think works the boomstick better? I want votes right now. Who works the boomstick better, Bruce Campbell or Tom Atkins? I'm going Tom all day. Grassman says, it looks like you're sitting on the pooper. Hey, Grassman, and I got the old school jars. I'm not talking the spray, Grassman. I'm not talking that bullshit Febreze. I'm not talking about spray. I got the jars of potpourri behind me. You feel me in this bathroom? The jars of it, bro. The jars. Travis wanting to do a live stream tomorrow. He's got nothing going on. I'll have to let you know, Trav. It depends, dude. Maybe we've been kicking so much ass at the house, bro. I'm gonna have to do a damn office tour or something when all this is said and done. Y'all, oh man. JP's ready to come out. Hey. You're doing more than paying a visit, brother. I'm going to do like the damn Hills Have Eyes clan and just keep you. I'm just going to keep you, dude. Like, oh my God, I miss hanging out with JP so much. This man took me to a damn abandoned storm drain and showed me where Pennywise lives and all kinds of stuff. Oh, it was so fun. Oh, and he says we're going to the pen when we do it. Hell yeah. DOD says you should come down for my B-Day if you can sometime. We have such... Yes, I want a DOD birthday. Hell yeah, dude. And me and DOD will party like none other, man. Oh my God. I do. Chad, hold me to that shit, man. Keep up the, I owe y'all 2 members stream. You got it. Hold me to that shit, man. Don't let me slide. Jay wanted to know, have y'all seen Deadstream on Shudder? That was a pretty good horror comedy. Yes, I love that movie. Love that movie, man. That's one of my favorite new releases right there. Definitely. Deadstream is so good. Great found footage, man. Oh, JP says, sorry, I'm not staying with you. I must stay at the hotel. Hey, you can stay there, but they say whoever checks in, don't check out, JP. Gatlinburg, hey, DOD, hit it up, man. Let's hit that up and take me to that Titanic Museum in Gatlinburg. Let's do that. Pinhead's ready to come out. That's what I'm saying, dude. Hey, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. The rednecks are uniting. We might finally be having us a talk horror get-together. Yeah, get that North Carolina crew going? Hell yeah. Oh, man, hitting the kakalakis. Yes! Happy early birthday, BP! Hell yeah, dude. JP is confident. He's like, hey, he's talking about the Glen Ferris Inn. That is a location we covered on Weird and Wonderful that was extremely haunted. If you haven't seen that episode, you should go check it out. It was wild, man. Me and Anna had a great time. You're very welcome, BP. Very welcome. Let's get some birthday cakes in the stream for old BP. Grassman wants to know, when's the cookout? Hey, man, when are you getting me that tenderloin, baby? When are you getting me that tenderloin? JP, I can probably get you into that kitchen. I can probably make that happen. I don't know if you're ready for that kitchen. The kitchen is scary. Man. Look at that. Look at that, BP. Happy birthday, Brian. JK lighting up the candles. The candles. Well, JK, he's a trickster, man. It's probably those kind of candles that don't blow out. I know, old JK. Dude, DB is saying it, dude. That kitchen was so scary. We walked into that kitchen, man. It was so damn haunted. You can hear it on video. You can hear something walking in front of us in that kitchen and around us. Because y'all know how kitchens always have those damn sticky floors. You could hear that shit around us, man. Like like other people were in there with us and wasn't nobody. We're talking midnight. Kitchen is closed. And then we saw stuff. Yeah. Crazy. We'll get you in there, JP. Don't you worry. I'll swing something. I can swing it, JP. I can swing it. Late Night with the Devil, man. Oh God, I want to see it. Want to see it, JK? Man, yeah, we can get you in that kitchen though. Grassman says he's heading out fishing tomorrow morning at 3:45 a.m. Okay, Grassman, there's going to be some damn ground rules set down for this. You are never alone, Grassman. Never alone, Grassman. If you get there early and nobody else is there, you wait in your vehicle. If everybody else says, man, we're going to leave early, you leave early, Grassman. If nobody ever shows up, you're not going fishing. Grassman, you died the last time, bro. We can't risk you like this. These are the rules. Stay alive. That's it. That's all you got to do. Stay alive. It's the game of life. That's it. Ground rules, Grassman. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't trust you, Grassman. Grassman is saying, hey, he's fishing also. Hey, I've seen Creepshow 2 in the Raft episode. Dude, cast your pole from your car. Or if you have a truck, stand in the bed of your truck and cast from there over the roof. Don't even back in so you're closer to the water. I can't trust you, Grassman. You broke trust. This is what you get. JK is saying, we got to talk about the ending of Late Night with the Devil because his interpretation may be different from others. I'm going to have to watch it. Man. Thing is, all I've got is a laptop right now. Damn. Yeah, so Grassman says, don't you worry, no more ice fishing. I don't want any boat fishing. I don't want any wade fishing. Nothing for you, Grass Man. If you get the bottom of your damn shoes wet, I'm going to be pissed off. Trav says, love fishing. I'm from Minnesota, so it's our blood like hockey, dude. Dude, I cannot wait until I get some fishing in. I got to go buy my sportsman's license. ASAP, man. Me and old DB, we're going to hit up some fishies. Pokemon says, JP, it's my family's place way back up in the woods. Yes, JP, and it has a graveyard on it and all kinds of stuff, man. It's a big piece of property with like old graves on it. Old graves. Later, Chad, take care, man. He's got to go get ready for some worky work. I feel you, dude. Be safe out there. Have fun. Oh man, there is a stream beside of it, JP, where you can catch some fishies. But yeah, plenty of spirits. Jay Chris wanting to know, do you miss California yet? I miss the Mexican food. That's one thing I've missed so far. Mexican food is incredible in California, dude. Incredible. But you got to know who you're going with. Me and DB talked about this the other day, man. She knew where to go, and she took me to all the hot spots, man, and it was great. But, man, all right. We've been hitting this bad boy up for an hour and 16 minutes. I'm going to have to hop off here so I can hit it up early tomorrow, get the house working on, and maybe keep your eyes out in the community. I may post up a community post to show y'all progress on the house, maybe even a little members only sneak peek. Give you members a little bit of something, huh? But all right, my friends, I'm going to hop off of here, and I will see you all, and if not tomorrow, Trav, the next week, Thursday, most assuredly, and hopefully from the final setup. But all right, my friends, y'all take care of yourself. I love you all. And thank you for being here and hanging out with me and talking some wrestling. A little bit of wrestling. A lot of horror, a lot of bullshit. All right, man. Thank y'all for being here, though, seriously. And until next time, my friends, look horror, listen horror, talk horror. All right, I love y'all, man. Y'all take care. Have a good night and be safe out there. I'm talking especially to you, Grass Man. No wet shoes. Good night, everybody, man.